hungry. Just got the tummy rumbles, you know, because I've had nothing to. Hey, folks, you catch Kilt-Man in the kitchen. How are you all? Hope you're doing very, very well. Kilt-Man, at present, is starving. He has spent all day doing Kilt-Man-y type things, and now has discovered that, my God, his stomach is all a big, god-awful rumble. So what should he do? Apart from throwing down a few lagers down his neck. Well, with all the cookery programs that proliferate all over the screen and all over social media, Kilt-Man will throw his chef's hat, if he had one, into the mix, into the pot, as it were. So, what's Kilt-Man going to have for a bit of a snackette? A wee snackette. Well, I shall show you. Yesterday, the Celtic clan indulged in haggis. Yes, I know. It does appear to be a bit of a cliche, but we have haggis quite a bit. Now, this particular haggis is unbelievably a vegetarian haggis. Yes, it's a haggis made out of vegetarians. And it's lovely. I'll be honest, it's totally lovely. It's not like, haggis should be a nice, meaty, spicy flavour. Rich, bold, and like just... Some don't like it, some adore it. I adore it. And I thought the veggie one, because my daughter is veggie, so Mrs. Kilt-Man bought a veggie one for her, just to try it. And unbelievably, the picky little bitch didn't like it, so we indulged and we loved it. And the best thing is, there's always leftovers. Oh yes. So what we're going to do here today, with our antiquated gas oven with overhead grill. Yes, this was all the rage in 1963. This was fantastic. This is what you wanted. This was pure gourmet cooking utensil. Was this kind of cooker. Now it's a bloody fire hazard. But don't worry, we normally cook in the other wing. We don't cook. We have servants for that kind of thing. But occasionally I like to indulge my culinary skills to see if I'm still au fait with what's okay with all the top leading chefs at the moment. You know the likes, that sweary bastard, that French one, Jean-Luc Picard or whatever, and the guy who puts all the butter in everything, shed loads of butter, James Martin. My wife's met him, my wife snogged him. I said, what was it like? And she said, it was very buttery. He puts tons of butter in, everything he has, slabs of butter. And hell, meant to be an age of health and looking after your body. Cut out the carbs, the fat, and all the saturated stuff and all that shite. Anyway, as I say, what do we have here? Your neeps and your tatties. Yeah. Now, your neeps and your tatties would ordinarily be your turnips and your potatoes. And we've got turnips, we've got potatoes. Potatoes as in these little wee bastards here. And we've got lots of carrots and we've got cabbage in there as well. So as I say, these are the leftovers from yesterday. And the leftovers, you know what's coming next. Fry them up. Frying tonight. Because that is just so umsky. When you do it the next day, or even if you're feeling really decadent, the day after. Health and safety, get out! And here is a bit of the leftover. Yeah, I know, it's a nugget. It came in a big sealed bag, and this is the leftover bit that we didn't use. It's going to be used. Well, it is cooked. Don't get me wrong here. It's cooked. But what you do now, You know, because everyone get your hands in there and all that kind of stuff. So, break it all up. Yeah, break it all up. It's very easy to break up actually. Yeah, get your hands in it and mix it all together. Oh, yep. That will kind of do there. What do we have? Alright, fucking mess. So, you get your frying pan. Woohoo! Boom! 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 A great weapon as well. You put it on one of your little hobs, your little gas burner type things. And then you get to your James Martin, your wee bit of butter. And in my case, it will only be a wee bit of butter. But we'll do it nonetheless. So, let's get some of that. Now, look at that. That's not too much, not too little. Yep. There we go. And we're going to turn the gas on. Whoa. Because, yeah, we're cooking with gas. Swirl it around a little bit, you know, get it all juiced up. Yeah. And this is a very quick and very nutritious, a very good for you sort of meal. All your vitamins, your A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I don't know. It's good stuff. The thing is, it tastes lovely. That's now our butterage is beginning to froth and sizzle. So, right. You want it nice and hot. You want to get this in there now. Now, ordinarily, I'd use a big spoon, but because I've already got mucky fingers, I'm just going to lash it all in. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Oh. And there's still plenty left over for the dog to lick out later. Get a wooden spoon. I love wooden spoons, me. Now, you want a bit of sizzle. You want this to burn off just a little bit. Some of you are thinking, Kilt-Man, where's the salt? Well, truth be told, this guy here doesn't have salt. I don't add any salt to anything because everything has got enough salt in it to begin with. I know. Every chef in the world, in fact, 99% of people that eat food in the world are going like, what? You must have salt. I have salt on salt. No, you don't need it. Now the beauty of this is it does not take long at all. Get it down a little bit. You don't want the whole thing frazzling to hell and back. You've done it all completely friggin' barbecued. Oh, but listen to that. Oh, just notice that I'm under the watchful eye of the head chef over there. The watchful eyes, the blackest eyes, the devil's eyes. Have a drink, Mike. Chill out. Ooh, there's a wee bit of haggis there. Now, if you want things to get a bit exciting, as if they weren't exciting enough as it is, get yourself some cheap shit-arse whiskey, like White and Mackay. Cheap and shite. Because you can't have haggis without a wee nip of whiskey. Woo-hoo! Whoa, now. So remember the ingredients here, folks. Haggis. Normal haggis. Vegetarian haggis, which is what we have here. Your neeps and your tatties. So you've got your carrots, you've got your potato, and you've got your turnip. I've got a bit of cabbage as well. Oh, can you smell that now? Can you smell that? I wish you were here, folks. Although if you were, we'd need a much bigger oveny type thing and a huge big cauldron. Now, don't make the mistake of thinking, oh, it's burning, it's sizzling, gotta take it off the heat and like, oh, serve it up pretty quick. It is very quick, but you want it to be thoroughly heated through. It's getting nice. Oh yes, Miss Moneypenny, it's getting nicely mashed. Oh, look at that, yes. Oh yeah. See, you've got a bit of colour there as well. Yes. Some people call this bubble and squeak. The leftover fried up from the day before. Yeah, and it always works a treat. It's the exact same principle. I am not creating anything new or innovative here. But I am giving it a bit of a unique sort of Kilt-Man spin. Because, you know, oh yes. Now, oh yeah. There we go. Now those potatoes there, potatoes, potato. They weren't nothing special. They were just a frozen bag of little cubey type roasty potato things. You know, it's pre-done, isn't it? But just lash them in. Some people would say that's a waste of good whiskey. Well, A, it wasn't good whiskey, and B, just as long as the whiskey's going in there, it's never going to be a waste, is it? Now, it's now time to plate up. Garçon, plate up my ass. Right, now, I always find at this juncture we need a bit of a dressing. I address you, sir, as the fine bit of bubble and squeak fry up. Now, in this particular case, we've got the brown sauce, we have the red sauce. I'll throw it out to you guys. What do you recommend? Oh yes, of course. More whiskey. Yeah. Just to cool it down a wee bit. And I'm going to go with, you see now, I look at them both and I adore them both. Do you put them both on? That would be horribly indulgent, wouldn't it? Would it not? Okay, I'm gonna annoy a certain faction of you guys, but I'm going with brown. Yeah, I'm going with brown. I know I said plate up, but who needs plates? We're all friends here. Oh dear, too much? Never too much. Right, now, can you see, look at the steam coming off that. You can smell that, can't you? Look, and because it's brown sauce, and because it's haggis, you've got spices and you've got all sorts going on in this. Now, if this was a proper TV sort of cookery show, this would now be served up to, you know, the guests and the presenter and his co-presenter, all that kind of palaver. But here, folks, it's only me and Mr. Michael Myers. And being as he's watching his figure, he's watching his shape, it'll just be me. Now, because I'm a kind of guy that likes to keep the washing down to an absolute bare minimum, I'm going to be using the very utensil that I used to cook it with. Now, let's get a little meaty wodge. Well, I say meaty, this is the vegetarian option, so oh my god, that is truly tremendous. What, cooking time, all of, I don't know, 7 minutes, if that? Then you could do it in 4, you could do it in 5, you could do it in whatever you want to do. Look, so long as it's cooked through, I am not going to, be endorsing people doing fast cooks and not heating things through properly and then getting horrible, gripey pains and upset tummies. No, I'm not in it for that kind of thing. Yes, that veggie haggis, by the way, is friggin' lovely. And I'm sorry, I cannot remember who makes that, but because it wasn't from a butcher down the road. A veggie butcher? Could such a thing actually work? No, it was actually from a supermarket type place. I didn't buy it. I don't like supermarkets. And as I say, we had the two options. We had, because we had haggis quite a bit, but we always the meaty one. But Mrs. Kilt-Man bought the veggie one for our veggie daughter, who just completely didn't want to know and like, no, I'm not having that. So we had most of it yesterday, and mighty fine it was too. But if I'm honest with you, that's nicer. And it is. Like, you've had pizza or something like that, and you've been pissed as a fart, you had your mates around, you had beer and pizza, and you put some shitty trash movie on, and you just had a whale of a time. The next day, you've got the all over munchies, and you go, oh, what's left? And there's bags of Doritos and Pringles and all that fucking shite. And you go, oh god, I want something more substantial than that. And you find, oh, there's the pizza box. And you open it up. There's still some pizza left. And it's cheese and tomato. Oh, it's a margarita, oh yeah. Or if you're lucky, you've got some pineapple as well. Oh. And like, even cold pizza is delicious. Well, the next day fry up, nothing compares to it. Nothing can compete with that. musical accompaniment there is the soundtrack to Day of the Dead from John Harrison. Thank you, sir. Look at that. Ooh. And of course, zombies do love a good cookout. So, fresh steaming entrails, guts and gore and spleens, intestines, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, they're quite happy with that. And this does resemble it. Choke on 'em. Well, folks, this is a wee new avenue for Kilt-Man. The Kilt-Man kitchen. Cuisine with Kilty. Food poisoning with the guy in a kilt. Now, the brown sauce and the whiskey does make a very strange concoction of a dressing, but my God, it works. Don't worry, the dog will have that later. But yeah, it does work. So, as you can see, and can you see? See that little burnt bit there? That's where it really comes into its own. You've got to be careful. Don't completely, incinerate the bloody thing, because that'll be an absolute unholy mess. But you want those little crispy burnt bits. That really, really seals the deal and makes it so much more, nectar-like. And now, to ruin it all, you'll have a little swig of lager. So folks, there you go. Just a bit of butter, a bit of brown sauce, or red, depending on your viewpoint, depending on your politics, I don't know, your religion, who knows, even better. A wee bit of the shittest whiskey you can find to throw in there, because I think it gains vigour, it gains something of character by throwing it into a flaming frying pan. And you're away. You are sorted. Lest you think I'm going to just go, well, I've done that now. I'm like, oh my God, I've had enough of this. Ha 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 ha. How wrong you are. This is gorgeous. And on a wooden spoon as well. It gives you that old kind of medieval or even Viking sort of feel. You've got a bowl of broth and a wooden spoon. Oh, there you go. And it's got bits of watery juice and gravy and bits of unimaginable meat and mutton and weird stuff in there. And you just dip your big spoon in. And you what is that? And they go, that's your brother. And they go, and if you don't watch yourself, you'll be in the pot next. Folks, I have been and always shall be Kilt-Man. So please do keep it kilted, keep it Celtic. And, if you've got any little menus or meals and the ingredients you want to share with the rest of us, please do so. Because at Kilty's Tavern, the bar and the restaurant are always open. So please do keep it Celtic, keep it Celtic. And I am going to see you all. Hang on a minute. There was more burny bits there. Oh, onions. There's onions in there too. How did I forget that? There's actually spring onions And there's normal, proper onions, they're big onions, things, you know, with the layers, and they make your eyes go, ugh. Get them as well. Throw them in. Ooh, just onions. How did I forget they were there? Folks, I'm going to see you all. Leaders, fry-ups maketh the man. Ooh.